been like 2 or 3 times ever in my life where I started the stream and there was already a donation in the chat. Yo, YY, thank you so much for gifting the cool KarmaJolt membership. To Sabbath, that's so close to one of the characters' names in Final Fantasy VI. Oh my gosh, hello subscribers and future subscribers. Let's put that reps counter up. I don't know what we were doing last time, but we left off with 43 reps or something. Let's do some curls today for donations, and we already got 6 curls to go because of YY. Everyone spam the Ys in the chat. Super Metroid, I love you. But now's not the time. Let's play one of my favorite games of all time, everybody. Let's do Final Fantasy VI on the SNES Classic. Because, like I said at the beginning of 2025, we are going to beat every game on the SNES Classic this year. YY, Mr. Marks, Sean R., what's going on? Sabbath, Avis P., Cameron Rice, Avis P., Draco Wright, Kupo is right. Oh my gosh, everybody. Spam the Ys in the chat one more time for YY. Thank you so much for the cool gift membership. King Koopa, I see you as well. This introduction is so spooky. Oh my gosh. I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, is this game gonna be scary? And like, there are parts that are scary in like, oh no, the world is ending and everything is abysmal kind of way. Like, scary in the way I regard my future, you know, but not like jump scary or like zombies scary. Night 024, got my hands on Final Fantasy Magic cards. Draco Wright, yeah, my man Nicholas D was telling me about that. Elvis Press Play, got the Final Fantasy collection for Switch. Also got the Dragon Quest one. Are you talking about the Pixel remaster? Sears, what's going on? Top 5 favorite game of all time. Everybody, this game is so good. I'm gonna let this introduction play out like just a little bit because it's great. Just like you. And I got me some water and like a little bit of a protein shake over here. I'm wearing my New Orleans Saints t-shirt. Oh wait, this is the part of the introduction that I don't need to play for you because you'll see it when you start the game, and I think I'm doing a new file here. Long ago, the War of the Magi reduced the world to a some. Wait, I can't skip this? That's interesting. I thought I could just, like, start the game, Jordy Pants. How are you? I wrote down, like, a list of names that I might name my characters. Not on first playthrough. Sears, this won't be the first playthrough. Yeah, here we go. And Pants was one of the names I suggested to myself. YY has also been a member for 9 months. Is that what it said? Planning on playing through all the FF games by 203? That was my old area code. I assume you meant 2030. I don't know, why not? But hey, let's start a new game, and I will probably save over Banana. Oakley, I see you. Jordy Pants, I knew this stream felt beautiful. Long ago, the War of the Magi reduced the world to a scorched wasteland, and magic simply ceased to exist. 1 billion years have passed. Iron, gunpowder, and steam engines are all pretty cool, and high technology reigns. Who's your favorite character? Locke all the way for me. Sears, it's gotta be Mog. But there are some who would enslave the world by reviving the dread destructive force known as magic. That's a good solid snake voice, says King Koopa. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll give that to one of the characters. Thank you. This was my first FF game, says YY. Mine was Final Fantasy 1 on NES, Quick Guns. Silas is my favorite, says Elvis Press Play. Can it be that those in power are on the verge of repeating a senseless and deadly mistake? Final Fantasy 99 is right, Rasta Warrior. Ooh, baby, there's a scary cliff. And, like, I played this game probably, like, 5 or 6 times before I realized that down there on the mountains, you can see, like, houses and buildings and stuff. I'm a little bit colorblind, so, like, I might miss that the first couple times that I played. But this guy gets so close to the edge. They ain't got no handrail, dude. There's the town. Hard to believe an Esper's been found intact there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. I'm giving him like a literal goofy voice here. Aces, I see you. Think it's still alive? Probably, judging from the urgency of our orders. I won't keep up the silly voices. Some of them will be serious. Never saw that till you play through at least 10 times. I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 3 minutes. Wait, what did they say? I think I missed a line of dialogue. And I can rewind if I want with the SNES Classic. Look at this. So if I just hit X here after hitting the reset button on the console, I can rewind to about here if I want. Yeah. I love that sound effect. There's the town. Wait, that was the other guy. Hard to believe an Esper's been found intact there. 1,000. The Magi thing reminds me of FF Legend 2. Yes, Night 024. A game that I streamed a long time ago. And this woman. This sorcerer. Why's she here? I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 30 minutes. Jamie T, what's going on? Yeah, she killed a bunch of us. Why are we bringing her along? Not to worry, the slave crown on her head robs her of all conscious thought. She'll follow orders. You put that on her, right? We brought that? We'll approach from the east. Move out. Remaster fixed the Remaster fixed the Vanish Doom glitch on the bosses. And they fixed the sketch ability. Yeah, so Elvis Pressplay, I think this version actually fixes the sketch glitch. Freg, what's going on? Because there was like a patch that got released for Final Fantasy III. Like the first version of the game, you could do crazy glitches with the sketch ability, which I'll show you how that works later. But I don't know if I can show you the glitches. I made it today. Birthday stream for me. Yo, Jamie T, is it your birthday? Everyone spam the T in the chat. HBD, Jamie T. How many candles? Also, I mention this every time I play this game, but like, here's like, I guess this is like a mode 7 kind of graphics right here. But I want to say that this, visually, this opening credits of the game right here definitely gave me the wrong impression of what this game was going to be like. Like, you see these Magitech armors in this particular view walking over this cold, snowy terrain with this melancholy music in the background. And the first time I played this game, I got the feeling that there would be a lot of slow and desolate exploration in this particular point of view. But you actually never come back to this. You never see the Magitech armor in this POV for the rest of the game, Liv C. Karma, this ain't the best shirt you've worn on stream. Mr. Marks? That's short for Mr. Question Marks. The music does slap, though, Freg, so that gives you the correct impression. Dies, says Sean R. Wait, what? You put that on her? I thought you put that on her. She's wearing the crown of unslavery. Everyone dies. Yes. So yeah, long story short, I assumed you'd go back into this point of view at some point and control the Magitech armor in this, like, nearly first-person kind of perspective. But no, it does that for the Chocobos. Let's put her on point. No sense taking any risks. Forward. Alright, so obviously one of the first things that you want to do here is go to the config menu and change the window color, everybody. What are you feeling? Let's go to a cool pink first thing here. Make it real red and pink. Yeah, look at that. No, actually, let's have this one be more of a bluey purple. Boom! Amazing. And what other settings can I mess with? Oh, you can switch controllers from single to multiple, which actually allows you to technically play this game 2 players. No, Freg green? All right, Freg. You got it, actually. We'll do pink later. Let's do some greens. Not that green. That's like way too bright. I can barely read here. All right, that's pretty good. That's kind of that's less of a Freg green and more of a Mountain Dew Baja Blast kind of green, I feel like. So maybe let's make this a little bit darker. Yeah, that's neat. Let's do that. Wild Goose Green, says Rasta Warrior. We've got 3,000 bucks already. And we've messed around enough. Let's march forward. You know what? Let's not march forward. Let's go to the side. Machine riding, self-important, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun. Woo! Take this, says the guard. Woof. Oh, he sent his dog at me. Forge Conway, what's going on? I'm gonna fight this Lobo, which I believe means wolf in Spanish or something. Let's hit him with the Ice Beam, Freg. You got it. You're welcome for the color. Everyone spam something green in the chat, like YY did earlier with the membership gift. I got a tonic ×1. If I had some gin, that would be nice. Unks him, says Forge Conway. Imperial Magitech armor. Not even Narshi's safe anymore. Calyx, what's going on? Not even Narshi's safe. Did you know that? Thank you, Elvis Pressplay. Let's hit this guard. Ooh, and for some reason, this main character, this lady in the front, whose name is... she has more abilities on her Magitech armor. I think it's because she's equipped with the Slave Crown. And, like, there's no way for you to know that, except I've played some other versions of this game. I've played some hacked versions of Final Fantasy VI. And characters who have the Slave Crown get those extra abilities. I think. Anyway, Avis, thank you. Quick Guns, I see you with the gators in the chat. Draco Wright, fun fact. Did you know that Mog the Moogle's birthday is May 11th, which is the same birthday as me, KarmaJolt? Narshi's freedom depends on us. And some dogs. No, the puppies. I hate that I have to kill the puppies. I mean, I don't have to. Can I run away? I actually wonder. Can't run away. Okay, if you hold the L and R buttons, you can run away from battle, but not all battles. Let's see what Bolt Beam looks like. And Fire Beam. I also can heal with these Magitech armors. Driving through the Pocono Mountains right now, says YY. So oddly appropriate for Final Fantasy III intro. Yo, YY. Thank you so much for the cool gifted membership. I thought it was just because she was OP. Sears? Well, she's OP because of some of her equipment. I mean, that's part of it, right? I could be wrong, but that's what it seemed like when I played these Final Fantasy III ROM hacks, you know? Let's heal force our main lady, who got hit for 11 damage. It's cool that we're in these big, like, mech warrior kind of armors, but the pilot is completely exposed. Like, there's no, like, roof over her there. Let's use Tech Missile, which is obviously short for Texas Missile. Pokemon WWW411MKLL. What's going on? I will shorten your name in the future, but glad you're here. I just thought it was because she's attuned to magic. That almost makes sense, Elvis Pressplay, but she's in a machine, right? Sean? True. We got him trapped now. Uh-oh. Pincer attack. Hardly newer attack. Yeah, so this is the game showing you that sometimes when you're in battle, there are different, what do you call them? What would I call this? Sometimes the battle is set up in a different way where you get attacked from behind or even both sides, and you'll be at a disadvantage. Anon C, thank you for the kissy emojis. Oh, Mark II, yeah, duh. I should have read that right. Thank you for the correction. This goes for any of you. If I ever mispronounce your name, feel free to correct me. Love the victory fanfare of this FF game in particular. Yeah, so are there any Final Fantasy games that don't use this fanfare? Aside from, like, Tactics, maybe. Magitech armor is a mix of machinery and magic. Elvis Pressplay? So are you. Yo, huh? Gained a level? I think it's supposed to show you that she's not a regular soldier. Sears? Yeah, well, she's got a ponytail. That already shows it, you know? I think Crisis Core doesn't. Final Fantasy VII, yeah, uses that first part and then switches the music up a little bit. Mark II, yeah, you're right. We must defend the mines. The children yearn for them. Love the OST in this game. Joseph Neal. Like, pretty much every Final Fantasy game has an awesome soundtrack. And I do want to show you that, like, those little bars on the right, to the right of my character's names, when they fill up, that's how I get my turn, right? But when they're all filled up, that means all of my characters' turn comes up, and I can hit the X button to switch between command of characters if I want. So let's have use the Bio Blast here. And don't forget to heal a whole bunch. Excuse me. Cat DJM, the best Final Fantasy game and the best SNES game, hands down. Hands down. Cat DJM, I feel like there are a couple games that gives this game a run for its money, but yeah, this is definitely like the elite tier of games here, Rogue Effect. I liked in 15 when the guy would hum/sing it. I didn't play that one. Suterusu, yeah, active battle system with the speed bar, yeah. What's the bad Final Fantasy they made for us dumb Westerners? You're probably thinking of Mystic Quest, Anon, but I still love that game. Music is awesome in that game too. Joshua V! Oh boy, my third favorite FF game. Really? Yeah, for real. KarmaJolt is the GOAT of streaming. Yo, Mr. Marks, thank you so much. Still feel 12 is the best FF. Dang. This game is 2 players alternating. Yes, in battle only. Pretty much. Speed bar doesn't sound too healthy. Avis P? Nah, that's like one of those products that helps you train. It's like a protein thing. Mystic Quest hate is not tolerated. Cat DJM? We love Mystic Quest because it's so bad, you know? For sanity, I should honestly play this because I have never played it before on my SNES Classic. Do it. I think you'll have fun with it. 4, 7, and 6 are tied for me. Really? FF4, huh? According to our source, the frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Maybe this one. Yeah, let's all group up. I love how often in RPGs, like, the characters will just kind of walk inside of the leader character to be like, yep, this is representative of our group. I'm gonna fuse with this character temporarily. But I poisoned them and it healed them. So, when you heal a character, instead of doing white numbers on it, which indicates damage, you'll hit him with a green number, which indicates healing, as you just saw there. Karma can confuse me temporarily. Nicholas D, I was just talking about you. Because we were talking about the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. How are you? Let's fry this weird rat. Yeah, so often undead characters in Final Fantasy games take extra damage from fire, and actually they'll take damage from healing spells, which is, I guess, technically holy element, you know? But also sometimes they'll absorb a poison. Karma does confuse me consistently. Yo, Jordy Pants? Because you're here consistently, and I love that. 13 had a good story, but the gameplay was a little jarring in battle. Never played that one. I traded to get a Terra Branford card, says AK. Amazing. Michael G, what's going on? Mike, welcome. Mike, turn the volume up. Let's save the game. I just finished Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 earlier this month, so I had to make a reference just there with the Mr. Antenna voice. An eerie glow surrounds you. It's not that eerie, honestly. It's kind of a pleasant glow. Want info about save points? Yeah, let's get the deets here, everybody. At save points, you can use a sleeping bag or tent and also save a game. If you should perish, you'll automatically be able to play from your last save. Though any GP, treasures, etc. you found will have to be found again. Your level and exp data will be retained. You can save a game anywhere on... Wait, so is that saying if I die, I lose all the treasures I found since the last save, but I keep my level? Interesting. You can save a game anywhere on the world map. But save it here, why don't you, folks? This is the best save point in all of Nashi. I'm gonna save over this banana file, which... This was a file I played with a nice lady I took on a date. And then... brought her back home, and she was like, I freaking love old video games. Let's play Final Fantasy VI. So yeah, Banana and Eve were the names we came up with there. That was like years ago. She was cool. We still send memes every now and then. Can I go into this cave? No. Can I check these crates? Yes, but there's nothing in them. Ooh, bars. This will keep us from going forward. Chrono Trigger is amazing, don't get me wrong, but FF6 story was just so epic. Cat, DJM, yeah, I get it. Someone's cell phone telephone is ringing in here. Rogue Effect. You think there's a ringing sound effect? Why is it so small? WTF, Chris Jewell, no one's ever told me that, but welcome. I'll handle this, stand back. Talking about my cat, Pippin, obviously. She's a chunk. No one ever called her small. She's got an itty-bitty head and a large body. Ooh, I side attacked them. Look, I can get them in a pincer attack too, which is neat. Ice Beam, best beam, in my opinion. Chris Jewell, when you say, why is it so small, you mean, why is my streaming format so tiny? I'm streaming in 720 by 1260 or whatever the resolution is. In vertical phone format, so that I might show up on somebody's shorts feed. It's a thing YouTube does. Long story short, it's to get more potential viewers. And if I stream in this format, it's super easy to cut up the footage later and make shorts out of it. Like stream highlights. Boss time! That's right, Mark II. I like Bolt Beam, says Elvis Press Play. Well, it's not about you, except for now. We won't hand over the Esper. Esper? Damn near killed her. Welk! Get them! That's short for you're welcome. I love this part, too. Hold it! Hold it! Objection! Think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning? I don't know, man. Like, we were briefed on so many things, like people and battles. I don't really remember the part about a monster that eats lightning. You know what? Now that I'm saying it out loud, that sounds pretty familiar. Lexi, Wolf. Whoop, 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 whoop. What's going on? Yeah, now that you mention it, I think I do remember a part about a monster that eats lightning. And stores the energy in its shell. Yeah, okay. Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Alright already. Here's what happens when you attack the shell. Bolt Beam for Elvis Press Play. Megavolt. Like the Megavolt Tag Team livestream. Yeah, so the shell will counterattack with Megavolt, which hits your entire party for approximately 30-ish damage, and that's significant. That's significant at this point of the game, anyway. Elec Beam, quick guns, that's right. Grew! It actually shrunk, rather than grew, I would say. Dang it! Well, I chunked him for 510 there. Let's heal up here. Hyper Beam! Yeah, it takes a turn to recharge, right? Listen up, recruits. Today I'm gonna tell you about a monster that eats lightning. Yo, Elvis Press Play? Yeah, I can imagine the briefing is like when you enter the city, there will be guards posted to the north and the east. Also, by the way, there's a monster that eats lightning, but we'll get to that. And everyone's like, what? Can't wait for that part. Anyway, because the main character lady has way more attacks, it's best to fight this guy with the tech missile. And she can just do, like, so much more damage than any of the other characters here. 458, like, how much does fire and ice do? 170? I mean, that's still a chunk of damage right there. Should have brought some Salt Beam. Yeah, that's right, Sears. Grew. Ooh, he growing at me. I don't know what Xfer does. Let's heal Force and then try it. Amazing song, by the way. How is the game audio? Do I have it balanced well enough? How's it looking sound? In before Sean R says, sounds handsome. I just want to make sure the music is loud enough that you can appreciate it. Xfer. Hardly new fur. Miss. Okay, it looks cool. But I think, yeah, Elvis, who said it in the chat? Elvis Press Play, it does look cool. Oh, Sear says it's like X-Zone spell banish. Yeah, so I think it is an instant kill kind of thing if you use it on like a non-boss. Dang it. I keep looking away and waiting too long. Sounds good enough for me. Thanks, Avis and Rasta and AK. Megavolt! I imagine he says it out loud. Ooh, it can do a single target attack. That was dangerous there. Brew. Now that's a lot of damage. Yo, Mark II. Phil Swift is that guy's name? I've seen the memes. You eat lightning, huh? We'll eat this. Dang, I'm getting slimed here like it's Nickelodeon. Oh my gosh. This snail keeps going home into its shell. Let's confuse it for no reason. I don't think this deals direct damage, so it's not going to counterattack here. Flex tape. Yeah, that's it. Miss. Oh, it did counterattack. Okay, never mind. I'm just being silly here, I guess. I feel like I've seen this snail enemy in a different game, like Metroid or something. Avis? The Welk? Or maybe you've seen this game before. Because you're a silly goose, says Jordy Pants. But I'm also a silly goose who's gonna do 6 curls thanks to YY, who gifted a KarmaJolt membership. Thank you so much, YY. We got 20-pound weights up in here. If I can find it. Let's do 6 curls. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy money. Easy money, baby. Salt beam. The shell of the Welk is totally in another game. Yo, petition to name Sabin Nick D. Nick D, I should have said this earlier. I'm probably not going to take any suggestions for names. That's for Pokemon, but I do appreciate the cool 220 Swedish krona. Everyone spam the D in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I gotta go. See you later. Yo, YY, I appreciate you. All right, everybody, put those D's in the chat. MJ Moffitt, what's going on? I got a potion. Nicholas D, I'll refund you if you want. 1.0 has sketch glitch. Yeah, and Mark II, I was just saying, I don't think this is version 1.0 on the SNES Classic, because they definitely don't have Donkey Kong Country 1.0 on this little machine, which has some crazy glitch, like does a super easy glitch in Donkey Kong Country that skips like, I don't know, like 15 to 20 levels, you know? And you just have to hit the A button on the right frame on the overworld. This is the Frozen Esper. Yo, Karma, Gators or Seminoles? Mr. Marks, not really a college sports kind of guy, but if I had to pick one, Gators. Genevieve B, what's going on? Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something that we don't? Yeah, in the mission briefing, they said definitely, lick the Frozen Esper, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. As long as it skips Minecart Madness, it does. W choice. Thanks, Mr. Marks. You a college ball fan? Gator boys, stay hot. The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. So did all of you. It's lunchtime, guys and gals, and non-binary pals. Genevieve B, what are you eating? Side order, I see you. Doing great, because I'm playing Final Fantasy VI. Where's that light coming from? It couldn't be the Esper. Ooh, Ooh, he just came down with a sickness there, everybody. Hey! Wedge, where are you? What's happening? Did they die? Did they die? Pretty big Gator fan. Mr. Marks, me too, but not like the college sports. Just generally Gators, you know. Hey, Jordy Pants and Side Order spamming the members-only emoji. You know what? Speaking of Gators, I meant to make that Totodile drawing that I did a while back into a members-only emoji. Nick DeFrenchie, good to see you. Ham and cheese wraps for Genevieve B. Vicky and Wedge got yeeted. Yo, Sears? But to where? And by whom? Ooh, man. You ever just have such an instant connection with somebody that the sparks immediately start flying? And then it becomes a dangerous explosion that knocks you out? Hell of a first date there. Oh, I woke up from a nap. Also, appy sauce. Genevieve B, I love you. Where am I? I don't know if I can do a lady voice for Tara. Whoa, and I only just removed the crown. And put it on my own head, because I'm the king now. Head hurts. Really? I've never had any complaints. Had some crackers, orange juice, and 3 Fig Newtons. Elvis press play? Get you some protein, I would say. Hey, Mark II. I don't know if I need that much help, but thank you. I know where it is. Easy. This is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. Can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you in time, that is. Hey, Jordy Pants. Thanks for showing up and clicking that like button. I appreciate you. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. She's shaking her head. A mysterious young woman controlled by the Empire and born with the gift of magic. Yes, Sears, most clocks in this game have an elixir in them. Alright, everybody, I am gonna name this lady after 3-time NBA champion and one of Sean R's favorite words to say in the chat. Bird, as in Larry the Legend Bird. My name is Bird. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering this fast. She's actually like way off. Her name is like Tina or something. And she's like, it's Bird. And the guy's like, wow, well done. I'm guessing you're correct about that. Bird up. That's right, Avis. Bork, bork. Genevieve B, that's you. Open up! Give us back the girl and the Empire's Magitech armor! By the way, is your cat named after Scottie Pippen? That's correct. Mr. Question Mark. 6-time NBA champion Scottie Pippen. I didn't even name her. Wait, what's me? Genevieve B, the little doggies, look. I'm gonna rewind like a little bit here. Can I... I love this rewind feature, but like, how do I rewind less than a minute, you know? Yo, SNES Classic is great. Quick Guns, Dendon Tucker, Grimburn. Her name is, in fact, Tina, if you go by the original Japanese. I know that. I know that. I was making a joke, but I'm glad you mentioned it because I forgot to mention it myself. Genevieve B, this is you coming up here. Wait. Had a great day today. I accidentally dropped my kick bike on my toe. Nicholas D, that sounds great. This is you right here. I figured that was for the chat. Yeah, I appreciate you. Open this door. We want the girl. She's an officer of the Empire. I gave that soldier the transatlantic voice. The radio guy voice. Radio Guy was that band that did the song Creep, right? Empire? Hardly. Magitech armor. Damn near killed her. Look, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Over here. You mean this way? Yeah, let me let these guys in first, because they've been knocking. Open this door. We want that girl. She's an officer of the Empire. Am I? Let me just take the elixir from your clock. Which, by the way, when you do that, the clock no longer works, is my headcanon. Make your way out through the mines. I'll keep these brutes occupied. Radio Guy is so drink, dude. Says Rogue Effect. You know what? I get it. You're right. Drink Dude, the phrase that we came up with in Pokemon Emerald with the random phrase generator thing. Wow, Wii Classic controller also works with SNES Classic Mini. I didn't know that, Mark II. Petition to name Locke Thief? Like you stole the bow and arrows from Link's Awakening? I'm just gonna go into these mines. Don't mind me. Anyway, oh, there's a crazy battle against like a wispy ectoplasm. I'll stab it. That should work. It did, as a matter of fact. It's Treasure Hunter, says Nicholas D. Treasure Hunter. Take that, Vaporite. Gudon, thank you, Rogue Effect. I love that there are just possibly gas-powered lamps in these mines that are on at all times. But I got hit for 8 damage. Dang. Like how Lara Croft is a Tomb Raider. Is there a similar joke in that series? How people keep calling her like a thief or a grave robber or something? And she's like, that's Tomb Raider to you. The mine is gaslighting you. Elvis press play? Yeah, it's like, you don't have to come this way. Nobody ever said that you were supposed to come this way. Yo, Bird gained a level. Dended Tucker, thanks for being, thanks for making friends with people in my chat. That's cool. Karma's Minecraft hot bar has sunglasses, dumbbells, Game Boy, and ice cream cone. Genevieve B? Does it? Let's use one of these tonics to restore 50 HP, and then I'm going to save the game here. Alright, that's the end of the stream. Bye! JK. Let's go this way. Late 19th century, early 20th century vibes. Best vibes! Mark II. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody, and clicking that like button. I really appreciate you, especially if you do all the YouTube stuff that all the obnoxious YouTubers tell you to do, like smash that like button and subscribe and share this video. It all helps. It all helps, and I appreciate you. What? Did that guy hit himself with a wrench? I'd be lying if I said that I have never done that. Jen, quick question. Where'd the ice cream cone come from? Yeah, Aces, like, literally every ice cream cone I've ever had in my life, I've eaten it. So, like, where did it come from? People were saying that during Skee Ball Championship, which, by the way, you're looking at the Season 5 and 49 Skee Ball Champion here. And Genevieve B was there on Friday for some much-needed support. Could not have done it without you, babe. Chench yourself before you riggedy wrench yourself is right. Rogue Effect. Sean, I named the main character Bird for you, and also Genevieve B, technically, because that's one of her favorite all-time basketball players. Larry Legend, not only is he a Hall of Famer, not only was he a 3-time NBA champion, he coached the Indiana Pacers to an NBA Finals and lost to Kobe Bryant and the Lakers in like 2000, I think. But also, like, one of the things he's most known for is his trash talk. When did I say that? Says Genevieve B. What, about Larry Bird being one of your favorite players? Many times. Playing my favorite game, Squares, The Adventure of Locke. So Locke should be named Jim D. Yo, Jim D Park? I got names already, but thank you so much. Mog is cute, says Mark II. Oh lol, I guess it's true then. My local garbage man loves the trash talk. It's funny you say that, Nicholas D, because there was like, I think a college coach convinced Larry Bird to go to college, first of all, and play basketball to become the greatest of all time. But he had to convince him, like, hey, you know, it's cool that you're a garbage man now, but nobody out there is ever going to know that you're the greatest of all time if you keep being a garbage man. And Larry Bird was like, all right, I guess I should go to college and play basketball. Something like that. My sweet little magic user. Wee-hee-hee. It's weird that they pronounce it wee-hee-hee when Kefka's laugh is a whoop 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 whoop, as you'll hear many times throughout the game. With this slave crown, I'll practically own you. LeBron James. Yo, Genevieve B. Yeah, last time I played this game, I think I named Mog LeBron. VK, hello there. I thought Jordan was the greatest of all time. Genevieve B, you think LeBron better than Jordan? Firebeam. General Karma? Pretty specific over here, VK, I would say. Wee-hee-hee. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Good. Burn up everything. MB for disappearing for a bit. Mr. Marks, don't even worry about it. Kefka S tier FF villain. Yeah, actually destroys the world. Kobe, says Anon. That guy doesn't get enough credit. Neither does Steph Curry, in my opinion. We stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. No, Jordan is better because Space Jam 1 is better than Space Jam 2. Nicholas D, you are so far off with that. I honestly feel like that's literally the only reason I like LeBron over Jordan is because LeBron can kind of act. Cooper Flag, says Genevieve B. Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time. With our newfound power, nothing can stand in our way. Steph Curry turned the NBA into a three-point contest every game, says Anon Conspicuous. Yeah, I kind of agree. How hard is it to type whoop whoop whoop, says Aces? Shame I missed the frankly beautiful intro snow cutscene. Scott A, I'm glad you mentioned that though, because I did give it its proper respects there. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestalt! Is that how you pronounce his name? I don't know, I've only ever read it. Love sports talk during gaming streams, says Genevieve B. Brian Scalabrini, the GOAT. Yeah, White Mamba. Is your Instagram like the cracker? Tried to contact you, says VK. Oh, did you message me? Yeah, sometimes I don't get those until I like manually open the like blocked messages thing, you know? I'll check it out. Took you long enough. How goes the robbing and plundering trade? Whoa, 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 whoa! What do you mean robbing and plundering? I have no idea what this guy's voice is going to be. Treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler. Searching the world over for relics of the past. Alright, everybody, let's go with a name I wrote down here. How about, let's see. This is gonna be Fries. Whoops, I forgot to erase it first. Boom, Genevieve B, I'm naming him Fries. And is there another person downstairs, says Molly M? No, just me. And a bunch of rambunctious cats. Welcome, Molly M. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha, semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. No, 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 like he's the Dikembe Mutombo with the finger wag. Oh my gosh. I prefer wealth redistribution executive. That's right, Scott A. Hey, everyone spam the whole emoji in the chat for Molly M. Anyway, were you the one who sent for me? Yeah, there's a girl I'd like you to meet. A grill? This better not have anything to do with that Magitek riding Imperial Witch. Magitek riding, wheelin', dealin', kiss, stealin', son of a gun. Cats are being so loud, LeMayo. Molly M? They were a second ago. Imperial troops are pursuing her even as we speak. Well, what if we just quit speaking? This town is no match for the Empire. Our independence can only be assured if we join forces with the Returners, an underground resistance movement. Don't want to go wrong channel, says SB Gamer. Yes, well, I'm glad you showed up here in that case. I missed a line. I do that all the time. Alright, I think we'd better help her. I'm just gonna give him my voice. That's an easy one to do. Agreed. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king. Or is it Figaro? I've only ever read it. Fries? I had to do a Futurama name run. Yo, Stellar Wolf. Bender. Damn near killed her. Oh, cool, a dead body. Is anyone gonna eat that? I always steal Mog's gear at this point. Sears? Yep, that's a great tip. Now we gotcha. I'll have a bunch of our troops split up in this crazy cave maze to come at you at pretty much all the same angle. Wonderful, there's a whole bunch of them. Kupo. Didn't put enough mayo in my wraps, says Genevieve B. Oh, come on. I bet you did. Moogles, are you saying you want to help me? I don't know why I said that, Genevieve B. That's a shame, I'm sorry. They should have emergency mayo at the office for you. You saying you want to help me? Yeah, dog. That's what he's like. Kupo! That's Draco right there. Use us to save Bird from the guards. Need more information? Yeah, give me the info. You don't like a slab of mayo like I do, says Genevieve B. You'll fight using 3 different groups. Press Y button to switch between them. Your job is to defeat the commander of the guards before his men reach Bird. Save her, or else... Actually, we don't really know what happens. We've never lost this part. So yeah, Final Fantasy VI does this a lot, and it's awesome. Where, like, you'll be in a dungeon, or there will be, like, one specific mini-battle where you control multiple groups, multiple parties, and you can switch between them using the Y button to station them in different places, like you can here, Breadbug. I love the name of the Moogles. Yeah, like Kamog, Kuru, Kurin, and KarmaJolt. And Kushu. Ooh, one of them got into an encounter. Vomammoth and Lobo. But these regular Moogles here pretty much all have the fight and item command, and that's about it. Man, we took some damage there with that blizzard. But one of them's got a boomerang. Oh my gosh. Tower defense, kinda. Mark II, yeah. I got a tonic. You should be able to rename them all Temmie. Yeah, I love that. I also have Kupek, Kupop, Kumama. You cannot see their equipment here. Oh yeah, but there is a way to look at everyone's equipment. Okay. I always forget how to do this, but I was able to do it here. I was able to remember it quickly enough. If you hit equip, you know, obviously you can like check the equipment of your party members here, but if you hit equip, then hit left, you can check everyone's equipment all at once. Mithril Claw, Morningstar, Mithril Pike, Bucklers pretty much all around. Fries has a Dirk leather hat and leather armor. They'll have the weirdest weapons. Yeah, I can possibly do it in the status screen too, Sears. Yeah, you're right. But hey, look at this. Fries has the steal ability. Let's steal some stuff. Well, I stole a tonic. That might not be worth getting, especially if I take a blizzard for it. Why did you name Lock Fries? Nick D? You know what it stands for. Maybe you don't, actually. 21 exp. What do you think is the most underappreciated NBA player? Dirk. Mr. Question Mark. I know what it stands for, says Genevieve B. Yo, look at this. Mog has 240 freaking HP. What a beast. I don't love that this guy is blizzarding every single one of us. Like, as if we can keep this up. Like, I'm getting smacked by this magic. Mastered a new dance. Yeah, look at this. So Mog is the only Moogle whose name doesn't begin with a K. I think. But Mog is actually a character we can recruit later, and he does get a special ability called Dance. So he learned a new one there. Potions restore more HP. I know this, Mark II. And I can actually open his equipment menu. Isn't that crazy? Can I give him something? No, I can definitely take those things, but I'll wait on that. Cuckoo, Kutan, and Kupan. Mog is level 11. What a beast. And yeah, he gets the dance ability. KarmaJolt's name doesn't begin with a K. Not when you spell it that way. Thermal Oxide, welcome. What is fries? It's not an anagram, it's an acronym, Genevieve B. Should have probably healed Cuckoo there, because a blizzard might take that guy out. Oh, but he crit. What a beast. Amare Stoudemire was great, Anon says. Yeah, for the Phoenix Suns, right? Back when he was on the Suns with Steve Nash. Great combo. It's an acronym. Acrogram. Close. But. Steve Nash, the legend, yeah. What's funny is that he always said he was better at soccer than basketball. Which I respect. Kind of like how people said that Allen Iverson was like a football legend before he went to the NBA, you know? Are there even any more enemies left? There's one down here. Yeah, there's this guy. Okay, so before you finish this battle sequence, what you want to do is unequip Mog's Mithril Pike and Mithril Shield. Because those will go into your actual inventory. So after this sequence, I'll be able to do something with these. Actually, I can equip the Mithril Shield right now. That spear that I took, I won't be able to use it until I get another party member in my party. Once Edgar joins the party. But, you know, it's handy to have, and you can sell it for GP, which is kind of nice early on in the game. But I am going to have Fries, aka Locke, do this battle because there is a piece of equipment that I can steal from this guy here. Practice? We talking about practice. That's right, Anon Conspicuous. Please tell me you remember the DJ Steve Porter remix of that press conference. That included other press conferences like playoffs. Playoffs? Remember that song from like 2010? I think it was called Press Hop. Also, I believe one of my Pokemon got frozen here. Yeah, Fries. Dang it, Coopop died. Yeah, I forgot this guy kind of hits like a truck. Fries was stopped temporarily, is what it looks like. But Koopek and Kumama can handle this battle. Can't steal if you all stopped an ish. That's right, Sears. Alright, he's back, he's back. Let's try stealing here, because you can get like a mithril knife or something here, which is knife to have. That charge hits like a truck. Yeah, oh my gosh. If you die to this guy, by the way, no big deal. You just get to try again. Well, maybe I won't be able to steal. This guy's name is Marshall. That's a nice name. My name is Fries. Stole a mithril knife. Okay, we got it. Genevieve B, did you put what it stood for in the chat? Man, Selvala, that's a lot of responsibility. I'm hoping it goes smoothly. Oh, and I missed it. It's not Edgar Karma. It's Gerard. You're right. You're right, Lexi Wolf. Not doing well. I am now a caregiver for both my parents. My mental is seriously in the mud. Yo, Selvala, if you need to talk, reach out on the Discord. We love you here. Can you equip mid-battle? You can, Sears. And I probably should have done it there. I could have switched out my knives mid-battle. Can't you heal your teammates? I can, Nick DeFrenchie, but I have very little healing at this point in the game. Thank you, Moogles. We're in your debt. Yeah, the kicker is that America is currently in its FU era. Uh-huh. Because for some reason, people in this country are like, you know what? Healthcare is a bad thing. I think this switch'll... Thank you, Genevieve B. I meant to look up for it. It's a consent acronym. Consent should be freely given, reversible, informed, enthusiastic, and specific. Yes, Fries. Love that. Hey, you back with us now? You saved me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember I can't remember anything, past or present. You have amnesia? Okay, Fries gets James' voice. A man said my memory would come back, but a man said it, so I'm not going to believe it. Yeah, like, also, was that guy a doctor or something? Like, how do we know? Finn H. Give it time. You're safe with me. I'll give you my word. Which rhymes with bird. And that's your name, from what I've heard. I won't leave you until your memory returns. If you name Edgar Gerard, it'll be so funny later. Cat DJM? I don't think I will, but that would be. Who's watching new Squid Game season, says Genevieve B with the cool $2. Yo, everybody spam the puppy dog emoji in the chat for Genevieve B. And put a D in the chat, too, for Nicholas D, by the way, who donated 20 Swedish krona. By the way, this secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it. It's insensitive of me to say that because you've been having memory issues, but let's get out of here. I have never seen any Squid Games. Sean R says almost done with it. This is a classroom for the beginner. Here we answer your questions about the world. Think of us as your advisors. Let's get in there. In Final Fantasy V, there's a classroom just like this that teaches you stuff about how the game works. And if you walk up to the front desk and they're like, "Are you a beginner?" and you say no, they push you all the way out of the door. Ooh, this bucket restores my HP and MP. This is water from a recovery spring. It'll restore your HP and MP. Such springs are located throughout the world. Hey, thanks for the puppies, everybody. This is a save point. At save points, you can use a sleeping bag or a tent and also save the game. If you should perish, you'll automatically be able to play from your last save, though any GP treasures, etc. you found will have to be found again. Your level and exp data will be retained. Okay, cool. I actually didn't remember that. I found a tincture in there. I could talk to these people who tell me stuff about the game. Whoa, monster in a box. It's really more of a monster in a chest. Please get it right. Godfather accent. Cat DJM. Like, I realize people have been doing that for a while. They replaced the word ass with but like, are we offended by the word ass? Why is that a thing? I got some sort of item there, maybe? Want to know how to ride a chocobo? Press the A button, or up on the control pad to go forward. Steer with the control pad. B to dismount. Ass is a bad word. Genevieve B? Depends on the ass. If you select the wait battle mode from config menu, you can take all the time you need to select spells or items without being attacked. Oh, yeah, so I should mention that. There are two different battle modes, right? First of all, let's change the speed to a little bit faster and the message speed to a little bit faster. I can change the window configuration during the battles. Gauge on or off? I don't know why you would ever want that off. Let's try it later. I can also set the cursor to memory, which basically means, like, in battle, if it's set to memory, if I, like, let's say I steal with Fries, the next time his turn comes up, the cursor will automatically be set to steal again, so I can just hit the A button to try it again. I'll have it reset for now. On re-equip, you can either have your character have empty equipment or set to optimum equipment. Oh yeah, this is what they're talking about. Active or wait. So, like, while I'm in my magic menu in battle, for example, if I have the battle mode set to wait, the enemies won't take their turn, like, while I'm looking for the correct spell to use. So active is just straight up harder, you know? I'll show you that at some point, but let's get the treasures from this place and then be out of here. I got a sleeping bag. Yo, Karma, if you play this game backwards, it becomes a heartwarming story of a misunderstood clown who brings the world out of desperation to a happy, fun place with his mischievous antics. That's correct. Wait, crosswalk voice. Lexi Wolf and Gen B, you're both right. Also, TikTok censors. That's why people say, ah. I always thought that was so goofy and stupid. Tonic. Alright, and I can talk to some of these people. Life 3 automatically brought back even if status is effective. Regen, HP gradually... Okay, so this person is explaining what some certain spells do. It is stupid. Thanks, Sean R. First Amendment does not do that. Wait, what? First Amendment gives free speech, free expression, free religion, and freedom to gather in public areas. Sean, when you say First Amendment doesn't do that, what exactly do you mean? Yeah, it prohibits the government from infringing upon those rights. Yes. Which is, you know, semantically different, but still important. Yo, a rabbit. Okay, so I set my cursor to short here, so now instead of having to scroll through the menu, I can just tap either up, down, or right to choose fight, item, or magic, respectively. Oh, by the way, Bird has magic? That's ironic, because all time, Magic won 5 championships and Bird only won 3, so I'm just saying. It's kind of like Magic had Bird, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's take a look at some skills here. No magic for this guy. But this lady has Cure and Fire? That's pretty sick. Private citizens and companies can infringe on other people as they wish. Yeah, well, as long as they're within their legal limitations. Like, you can't moita somebody over speech. That's murder. Let's steal from this bird. And have Bird attack this rabbit. She also naturally learns Ultima? Wait, Sears, is that real? I don't remember that. Yo, Nick DeFrenchie with the cool €2 saying, Bird, hey, thank you so much. Everyone spam the birds in the chat right now. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it LeBron James? We're doing a lot of sports talk this stream, but hey, thank you so much for being here. Let's fight. Steal from this rabbit, maybe. Probably easier to steal from something that isn't flying. Yeah, Selvala, I see you. Did I steal something? I wasn't looking. Still tonic. Okay, kind of worth it. Not gonna lie, it's kind of funny how this stream is just random sports talk involved with gameplay. But it's also the greatest game of all time, almost, so I can talk about whatever I want and people will still watch. This game's so good. I'll fight your mouth with my mouth lightly, says Genevieve V. Oh my gosh. Smooch battle. The desert. Hey, wait! Oh, hey, it's you. Proceed. That was Kermit the Frog. What is this majestic and regal music? Don't go in this door. Somebody's peeing back there. Go see the king. Yeah, everyone who shows up here has to meet with the king first. So the king can be like, you're pretty enough to be in this city. Soft. Just like Kobe called Dwight Howard, maybe? Hey, okay, this guy sells stuff. I can buy Phoenix down. It's Phoenix with a P. I mean with an F instead of a PH. I mostly watch the stream because of the handsome guy with the shades. Okay, Farquad, says Genevieve B. Let's build a kingdom in the middle of the desert. Like, what do they do for a living in there? They make machinery, apparently, Nicholas D. Tim Duncan, too underrated. Yeah, Anon, agreed. Phoenix is better than Phoenix. Cat? It definitely saves some space. You mean this, young woman? My shoes. Who do you think... Who do you think you are? Requesting glasses change to Zelda hearts. Yo, Lexi Wolf? Genevieve B put them somewhere easy to find. Oh, except they fell down to the bottom. Here we go. Hey, Lexi Wolf. A channel member who can request a glasses change. I did, says Genevieve B. Oh, sorry. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady. The young king of Figaro Castle. Or maybe it's Figaro. Anyway, he's an ally to the Empire and a master designer of machinery. This guy... Oh, I just realized I can't do... I can't put a space in his name. This man will always be, to me, the Goo. I know I've named him that multiple times. But, like, what better options do I have? None. This guy's name is the Goo. Sarcasm. This is FF6. I am the Goo, king of Figaro. Surprised someone like me knows a king? More like surprised. Talk to you later. Yeah, true. I'm a Hawks fan, so he's my favorite center. Oh, man. I went to an Atlanta Hawks game back in, like, 1994, probably. So, you're an Imperial soldier. No problem. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Ah, my favorite cartoon about the blind machinist, Mr. the Goo. Yes, that's it. Please, relax while you're here. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Look, why are you helping me? Is it because of my abilities? No, no, no. I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would be a distant third. Ice Kneecaps, what's going on? Hey dude, I'm back, but in a bad mood because my cat unfortunately has passed away. No, Ice Kneecaps. Yo, everyone spam the cat emoji in the chat for Ice Kneecaps. Do you want to talk about him? What was their name? Man, I know that the same thing is going to happen to me in a couple years and I will be devastated when Tiny Cat finally kicks the proverbial bucket, but we're here for you. Omar H, this was my 3rd RPG ever. Whoops. Secret of Mana Chrono Trigger, then this. Thank you, Colin, for introducing this world to me in the summer of '95. Yo, shoutouts to Colin. What's with you, anyway? His name was Gerard. We were just talking about how Edgar's name is Gerard later on in the game. Ice Kneecaps, I'm sorry you lost a friend, but thank you for sharing. Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose a normal girl would have found him dashing, but I'm hardly normal. Hey, that was really awkward, but feel free to wander about. Yeah, feel free to wander about. Is there an item back here? I think there's something, right? It's like a phoenix down. Maybe not. Just mashing the A button, trying to find stuff. I guess I was wrong. Probably thinking of a different area. Yeah, Sears. That's the underground castle later on. Let's go to the shops and maybe buy some stuff. I can buy an auto crossbow. I've got one of those already, apparently. A noise blaster and a bio blaster. These items are tools that the goo can use with his special command in battle. And all those items have their uses, and they're great in certain regards. Who's y'all's favorite Muppet? Mine is Gonzo. Thermal Oxide? Rizzo the Rat, for sure. It doesn't look like it, but this castle incorporates some of the most high-tech devices in existence. For example... Oops, they're all top secret. Ah, shouldn't have told a random lady. She's definitely going to tell the Empire. Beaker, says Omar. I love Rizzo, says Genevieve B. Need a rest? Yeah, you bet I do. Have you seen that one block by the 06 Gators to win against South Carolina? Mr. Question Mark? No. But did you see that game-winning 100 by my teammate Bruce to win Season 49 of the Skee Ball Championship for Ski-licious, aka Final Fantasy? Oh my gosh. Nick DeFrenchie with the cool €5. I don't mind hosting you despite being an Empire soldier because you're a hot girl and I'm thirsty. You're surely not a spy. Yo, everyone spam the spy glasses in the chat for Nick DeFrenchie. That's probably about, you know what? Let's round that up to 6. Let's say we got 12 curls to go, and let's do them right now. Thank you so much, Nick DeFrenchie, for the cool donation. All right, we're doing 12 curls. Let's do hammer curls this time. Ready, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, thank you so much. Though the goo showers his attentions on women, most are too smart to pay him any attention. All right, let's go. God tier game is correct. Odin Seer. Let's talk to this lady behind the chairs. He recently tried to hit on the High Priestess. Surely he's talked to you? Oh, that lady walks in a set path. Okay, I was blocking her. Let's go down here. I don't exactly know where I'm going. But I think what I need to do now is trigger a specific flashback. This is Figaro, the desert castle. This is Figaro, the desert castle. Well, which one's right? Figaro. Joseph Ann with the cool 2 British pounds. Little Checky Dono. Yo, thank you so much. Everyone spam the puppy dog emoji in the chat for Joseph N. Hey, I appreciate you so much. We've done 18. We got 2 more to go. Who's this lady? She looks important. Wait, this is a weird thing. His Highness said he'd marry me when I get older. Yikes. The goo has a twin brother. He was such a nice boy. Alright, I'm between 2 names for this meathead muscle kid named Youth. Brother, what's wrong with father? All this talk of his successor. Should I name him Beef or Moose? Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie, a little weird. But also, he probably doesn't mean it, just like he doesn't mean it with any of those ladies. Are you blind? Look how thin his face has become. Moose, says Genevieve B. Boos Meef, says Avis. Okay. Looks like I'm getting slightly more votes for Beef than Moose. What is it? Brother? Alright, I'm realizing now that the same voices I gave to Elliewood and Hector, I'm giving to these characters. tears of the kingdom? Tears? I am very sad. Ice kneecaps? Hey, if you need to reach out, that's what the Discord is for. There's a link to it in the video description. We got a great community, lots of support there. The Goo's twin brother who traded the throne for his own freedom. All right, everybody, this is Beef. Yes, his name is Beef. Oh, he looked so like his father, Nick the Frenchie. Sabin is definitely Hunk or Hulk. I, never opened up the names to donations. I do appreciate the cool €2. Everyone spam some sort of beef. Beef is acceptable, says Nick the Frenchie. Yeah, spam the beef and the croissants in the chat for Nick the Frenchie. Thank you so much. His name is Beef, just like his father. When he ran away, he was a sweet little child. I wonder what he's like now. He may be dead. Maybe he just didn't survive, The Empire has smashed the 3 cities on the southern continent. Just a matter of time till they come up here. Yes, thanks for the beef and the cows and the croissant, everybody. Great combination. Beef and croissant. Well, just walking around the sand here. Getting me a tan here. That's okay, I hope it helps a little. Hey, Nick the Frenchie, it does. Thank you so much. And we're gonna do some curls. If Beef had grown into a noble, he would be known as Sirloin. Scott A. All right, I like that joke. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did name a character Burgor last time I played this. The whole business of the succession was so repugnant to Beef, the king's brother, that he fled the castle forever. The succession was settled with a coin toss. What you doing? Just sitting here. Well, how do you like my castle? King the Goo, someone from the Empire to see you. Ugh, I hate meetings. Probably Kefka. Yo, Mr. Marks, I rather like Trey Young. Phooey, Emperor Gestal, stupid orders. The Goo, you pinhead, why would you have... Why do you have to live in the middle of nowhere? These recon jobs are the pits. Ahem, there's sand on my boots. What were they doing there? Sir, yes, sir. All set, sir. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's the laugh. That a little bit reminds me of Zoidberg, Idiots. Sir Kefka, what on earth do... Out of my way. Slam. A slam? The laugh, Genevieve B, that's the one. Nintendo Fan Club, welcome. I thought we were allies. What are you doing in my domain? You've been busy down south, looking for more cities to destroy? That's for us to know. That's for us to know, pal. That's probably what that trooper sounds like. Enigma, what's going on? Hello to the people. Hey, hi, what's new? Sorry it's been a while since I seen you. Please like, subscribe, and donate if you can. Because even when it's been a while, KJ is the greatest man. Yo, Enigma, thank you so much for being here. Keen, I see you. Try this game but lost motivation to keep playing. Nintendo Fan Club? Yeah, it's not for everyone. You gotta give the characters silly names, obviously. What brings Kefka, humble servant of Emperor Gestal, into our lowly presence? A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here. How did you know that? I mean nothing. This wouldn't have anything to do with this witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies. She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? That's a tough one. You see, there are more girls here than grains of sand out there. I can't keep track of them all. There are some lines in this game that I just have memorized up here, so if it seems like I'm reading it before it shows up on the screen, it's because I've played this game many times. I'd hate to be you if we found out you're lying. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Excuse me, I meant whoop, 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 whoop. You know how my laugh is. Skill tutorials. Edgar is a player. He tries to be. But, like, it really seems like the ladies around here are like, yeah, that's just what the king does, you know? Ignore that oaf, is what they would say. Ignore that oaf. Gao looks like he'd be named Peanut. Omar, I'm thinking of the name Chomp for him. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. Or is it Figaro? How do you guys say it? We don't know. We've only ever read it. I'd say that guy's missing a few buttons. Where's Bird? Oh good, she's here. Let's walk away and talk amongst ourselves, and whisper secrets to make her uncomfortable. Take her to her room. I'd love to chat with you, but the Chancellor and I must plan our strategy. How's that pronounced? Sometimes I hate being a king, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. Nah, I'm gonna get ahead of him. If I block him, what happens? Are you gonna say something first? Anyway, I'm way ahead. Whoa! How did he pass me? I was winning! LeBron is maybe top 25. Anon, come on. Come on. What do you mean maybe top 25? Man is easily top 10. Don't you worry about a thing. You're Fries, right? The Goo told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? Oh, I keep forgetting Fries has James's voice. Not LeBron James. That's Treasure Hunter. On the surface, the Goo pretends to support the Empire. The truth is, he's collaborating with the Returners, an organization opposed to the Empire. I am his contact with that group. The old man you met in Nashi is one of us. I saw a chocobo. Yo, bread bug? I actually have a chocobo somewhere, don't I? Yeah, there we go. The one I drew in MS Paint, like years ago. Empire, but I'm a soldier of the Empire. Empire, but I'm a soldier of the Empire, is how that line reads. That's not true. They were using you. Things are different now. I don't understand. What should I do? I can't tell you what to do, but I feel like maybe you should join the side that wasn't enslaving you. Just my advice. You don't have to decide right now. You'll soon find your way. But how will I know which way is right? Okay, so I understand what they're doing for this character here, right? She's been manipulated and used, doesn't quite really know who she is, and her memories are a bit scrambled from having worn this slave crown. So, she's in kind of a moral quandary about, like, which side is right? Who do I join? But, like, I feel like maybe it should be pretty obvious at this point that you don't go back to the Empire, the side that put a slave crown on your head and robbed you of your memories and made you kill people. I'm just saying, the choice is probably a little bit easier than you're making it out to be. Anyway, let's glasses change to something that's a little bit easier to see out of. How about these bad boys? Oh my gosh, Nick the Frenchie with another cool €2. But you're good looking, you can't be a villain. Yeah, kind of like in Fire Emblem, where if you're an attractive character, odds are you are not a villain. Yo, everyone spam some more croissants in the chat. No one wants to give LeBron credit anymore, says Megumi. He is now, says Megumi Fugikura, he is now the Bono of b-ball? Tell me what you mean by that. Are you talking about the guy from U2? Jason Mel, OMG, OMG, OMG. You're playing one of my favorite games in the entire world. Remember to turn that train upside down. Yeah, you got it, dog. Okay, why does he not get enough credit? Didn't he write that Spider-Man musical that was awful and flopped? JK, sounds scary, says Genevieve B. I want a slave crown, Karma. Genevieve B? Well, wouldn't it be a collar? Anyway, the goo is like, What the? Le croissant. Dirk is number 6, says Anon. Alright, I like that assessment. Whoa! All of this stone is on fire somehow. What's happening? As you can clearly see, stuff's on fire. It's the Empire. It's Kefka. What are you doing? Fire, fire, fire. That's how that was punctuated. Fire! Bring me the girl now. I don't know what you're talking about. Then welcome to my barbecue. His laugh is so consistent throughout the entire game. They use the same sound effect over and over for it, but they keep spelling it differently. I never really put that together. Link of TW. You know, there might be a fire going on, yep. KJ in Princess Leia's slave outfit. Listen, Avis, if I get $300 between now and, what's today? Tuesday? No, today's Monday. Between today and tomorrow, then I'll do a Princess Leia cosplay. The slave outfit. Get ready. Something. I didn't read what he said. Changed your mind? I guess I have no choice. Okay, people, you know the drill. What? Says Oakley. OMG, says Avis. Or maybe I do. Ha ha! We've got birds here and you don't. Ack! Usually the birds at the barbecue are the ones we eat. Shameful that the king should flee, leaving his people behind. I donated my 2, says Genevieve B. Rogue Effect, I see you. How utterly delightful. Jump! Land directly on these birds. Whoa, you guys got it first try. It's like we rehearsed that or something. That's crazy. I mean, we didn't. That was pure luck. Okay, dive now. Yahoo! Everyone get in the stairs and close up all the windows and such. Figaro submerge mode. OMG, actual Chocobo is right, Genevieve B. They look very different in this game than they do in the others. No one can touch the people of Figaro. Yeah, so the castle can just go under the sand. And, like, this guy didn't get swallowed up somehow, I guess. Kefka is alive and fine. His guards died. Go get them! Oh, never mind. They had Magitech armors and are fine. I want to show you a secret scene that you can do in this battle. It's not that secret, but it's very easy to miss. Metal kick! Yo, that was pretty metal. First, let's have Fries do a steal. The goo has 169 HP. But if you have Bird, aka Tina or Terra, use magic in this scene, there is a conversation that happens that is missable. But let me show it to you. Yo, Nick the Frenchie with the cool $2. As the scene happens here, the goo, what's the matter? You look positively spooked. Did you just see what I saw? Yeah, this kid seems loaded for bear. What does that mean? She's amazing. That was magic. Magic. M-A-G-I-C. He spells it out, I guess. Monster kill. Magic. She used magic. Oh, they're talking about boys over there. No girls allowed. We're talking about boys over here. As they whisper to each other. Bird, where on earth did you learn that? Sorry, He just knocks him over there. Look, I didn't mean to make such a big deal of this. But holy freaking shit, you can use magic. Me either. It's just that I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... The goo, Bird can use magic and we can't. That's the only difference between us. The fact is, we could use her help. Thank you, Fries. Thank you, the goo. Karma, bad word. What? 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 And then they like melt into the sand, into the text box. Stop swooning. Anyway, let's steal. I think you can get good items here. I don't even know. But yeah, that's the auto crossbow ability I just used there. Let's cure Bird, who's at 23 HP. That's Jordan's number. What was Bird's number? 33? 34? Actually, I don't remember. And I'm gonna steal again because you can get a potion here. Never mind, I'm gonna kill them. Alex DT, what's going on? Hey, Nick the Frenchie, thank you so much for the cool $2. They have an army, why don't they arrest him instead? That's a good point, but like, I don't know, they kind of had to save the... Bird was 33, thank you. They kind of had to save the castle by submerging in that moment, you know? Chat, I used a word that I do not totally understand, and if I use it wrong and offended you, I'm very sorry. Gonna look it up. It says Enigma. You did? I didn't see it. Anyway, we got another potion. Yeah, run a number. It's weird that we did that. We hopped off of our birds to do that battle, I guess. Where's my bird? Son of a submariner. They'll pay for this. The castle did kind of dive like a submarine, you know. Pit pat, pit pat. Was that a bad person? I'm scared. Yeah, oh yes, he's the villain. You can tell by his laugh. FE and RE logic are not to be questioned. Very unhealthy. When you say RE, what is that? Resident Evil? Bird, there's someone I'd like you to meet. I get you, Enigma. We're members of the Returners. Our mentor, Bannon, would certainly like to meet you. Magic is going to be the key to winning this war. Magic? Yes, he won 5 NBA championships. Man, we're talking a lot about basketball today. Bird has magical powers. That Esper seemed to react to her. From what I saw at the beginning of the stream, can there be some connection? I haven't the foggiest. It just seems natural to me that I have the use of this power. That is not her voice. You know, that's more appropriate for Celis, honestly. But no human is born with the powers you seem to have, and... She hits the E-brake on her bird. Power slides with the bird. With the chocobo. I apologize. What should I do? I'm sure the Empire is going to come after you. If they get their hands on you again, the world's finished. Bird, you want to understand your own powers, right? Then I think we need to consult with Bannon. Please. This song is beautiful. Yeah, Nick the Frenchie. Love the music in this game. Okay, to the south, there's a cave that leads to South Figaro, or Figaro, I think they say it down there. E-Bird, nature-friendly. Yes. Yes, Megumi. Ooh, baby, and here's how you ride a chocobo. We're in mode 7. Look at this. And we've got a map. There's like a mini-map down at the bottom there. But I think it just wants you to go straight to this cave here and then hit the B button to dismount. Burp. Figaro. Yeah, that's it, Nick DeFrenchie. King Nagu, where are you headed? Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. Return to the castle and tell the others we're safe. Yes, sir. Take care. Take cure. I should take some of those. Since, I'm sorry. 98 hit some players that were really unfair to use. Like Dan Marley? Really? In NBA Live 98? That would be for PlayStation, right? Recovery Spring. Yeah, drink the water. Derrick Rose was OP, but he got injured almost immediately. Yeah, uh-huh. Dan Marley on the Phoenix Suns, who went to the NBA Finals with Charles Barkley in 1993, probably, right? Anyway, I should talk about this a little bit more. Edgar has a mithril blade, which I can switch with this mithril pike here that I stole from Mog at the beginning of the game, like I showed you. And that's, like, pretty powerful to use here. But generally what you want to do with him is use his auto crossbow ability or any of his tools that will, like, instantly kill most battles. Like, if I go to tools and use auto crossbow, Dendon Tucker, this is going to do, like, 200 damage to basically everybody. Never mind, 100. But still, it's enough to outright kill most enemies. And I can steal a tonic just to disgrace my only daughter. Let's show you the Bio Blaster as well. Hey Karma, long time no see. Yeah, when you coming home? You drink the water to recover, but you're still hungry. Lexi Wolf, great Chrono Trigger reference. Chainsaw FTW, yeah, Sears. I'll show you that. Bird learned ant dot. Ant dot. Recovery Spring. Hardly newery spring. Anyway, yeah, so this Mithril Pike, like, he starts with the Mithril Blade, which gives 58 battle power. To compare, that Mithril Knife over Dirk on my top 10. The Mithril Knife gives 44 battle power for Fries and 42 for Bird. So this guy already has pretty good battle power, but then you equip him with the pike that we stole from Mog, and he's got 90. Dang, what a beast. I'm gonna put Bird in the back row, I think. This game does have a row system where in the front row you deal full damage with your weapons, but you also take full damage from physical attacks. If I put her in the back row, though, she'll take less damage from physical attacks, although her physical offense is reduced. Which doesn't matter that much if I'm just using magic, you know? Magic unaffected by row. Yeah, Sears, you're right. I should give the blade to the other Toon, which is a word I haven't used in a long time. To mean character, right? I remember people used to say that in, like, Diablo 2. They'd call their characters Toons. Let's use the Bio Blaster. Couldn't steal. Nick DeFrenchie with another cool $2. The Goo violating Geneva Convention with bio weapons. Oh my gosh. That's technically true for the Goo. Hey, let's say we've got 12 reps to go. I'm liking the number 12 today. Ken, I see you as well. Ooh, that gas lamp is just like pumping out heat here. I bet it's really warm in these caves. Oh, treasure chest. Received tincture. I can explain what that is. Let's look at these items here. Potion recovers 250 HP. I've got 4 sleeping bags, which you can use outside or at a save point to restore 1 character to full HP MP. Elixir will do that anywhere. Phoenix Down recovers a dead character. Tincture recovers 50 MP. And we've seen what Tonic does. Soft cures Petrify, and Antidote cures Poison. And then under that are my my weapons and other items. Ryan H says, how far am I in the game? Kinda just started. Like, this is where the game really begins, you know? And I'm no longer just doing, like, scripted events. And I finally get to explore on my own. Florida guy, huh? I had Mark Brunell sign my football the second year the Jags existed. Yo, Anon Conspicuous. Mark Brunell won a Super Bowl with the New Orleans Saints as a backup, did he not? I think he was also the holder for field goal attempts. So he technically played in that Super Bowl, I think. If I'm thinking of the right guy, I 100%ed this game on PS2. Austin Noel, what does 100% completion consist of in this game? Like you find every treasure chests and do all the side quests? That was him, and on C? Yeah. Super Bowl 44 champion, Mark Brunell. But can Brunell win a skee-ball league? Didn't think so. Just a disgrace? Look, if you can still move your arms, you can still play skee-ball. He got a ring, not with the Jaguars, obviously. Yeah, with the Saints in 09. Technically 010. It was February 7th, 2010. I remember where I was that day. Yo, Mr. Question Mark. So, like, I understand that as a Saints fan, I'm supposed to be rivals with Falcons fans, but, like, honestly, I was mad that the Falcons didn't close it out. Like, I was disappointed for them. 28-3, they were up in the third quarter, and then the Patriots had, like, the most insane comeback. Like, honestly, they just needed a field goal to win, and they couldn't do it. I was bummed. I was bummed that the Falcons lost that one. Yep, still hurts. Someday, though. You can be my or Genevieve B, Mr. February. Wait, Lexi Wolf? What is that? What are you talking about? Fries gained a level. As a Pats fan, that B was amazing. Sears, you a Patriots fan? Interesting. I could not stand the Patriots, mostly because of their fans. It's the most typical Falcons thing to do. It happens. Yeah, uh-huh. Yo, what is this crazy dinosaur guy who's like super buff? Let's hit him with a spear. Like I'm Goldberg. Crunch, 40 damage. I got a mithril claw from this dude? Okay, apparently the Rhinotaur gives you a good item. That might have been a rare drop, or a rare steal there that I got. Mega Harv would know. Steelers fans are the worst, says Anon. Are they? Tell me why. Straw Hat Brian says, I live in Montana. We don't even have a pro team. You have Joe Montana. I don't understand American sports. Nick the Frenchie, what sports do you understand? Whoa, who is that? That character has a cool outfit. I don't want to follow him. They might get mad. Yeah, that dino lifts as well. Yeah, Nick the Frenchie, we should do these 12 curls in that case. To be buff like that dinosaur. All right, ready? Let's do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, thanks for the donations, everybody. Anyway, speaking of championships, I know I keep mentioning this, but my team did win our skee-ball league on Friday, and if you're a channel member, you can see the video of my guy Bruce hitting the final ball 100 to secure the championship. Ooh, I got an eye drop, which is pretty useless, and an antidote, which is not as useless. It was epic, says Genevieve B. Yeah, she was there. Beyond Mount Colts, you'll find the Sabil mountain range, not named after any of the characters in this game. I understand soccer, says Nick the Frenchie. Soccer's pretty hype sometimes. Le foot. Football, as they call it everywhere else. Hey, thanks for the donations today. Appreciate you. Whoops, we did 30 so far. Guess nobody understands cricket. I didn't see the reference. Or basketball. France has a really good national basketball team. They do, kind of. Zuba pants. I don't know what those are. Drinking and obnoxiousness is why Steelers fans are the worst. I see. Yeah, Philly fans have a bad reputation too, and they've earned it. Mike Hang, what's going on? Oh my. It's an FF game. Hey.
Equip relics to gain a variety of abilities. These double my walking speed.
What an idiot. Oh my gosh. He ran it. Oh, they get you up the stairs faster? I'll take 2. Silvala said hi. What was... Oh, this guy had like the Froppy voice.
Relics give your party members a variety of abilities. For example, Sprint Shoes double your speed. True Knight lets you shield others during battle. Dragoon Boots add the jump command to your battle list. Yo, Legend of Dragoon, anyone? Joseph Neal, I see you. Talking about cricket. Stephen H. Oh, cool. Final Fantasy 6. I mean 3. Yeah, you know what? I haven't mentioned it yet. But this game is called Final Fantasy 3, as you saw on the title screen. It's actually the 6th Final Fantasy game in the series, which is why people call it Final Fantasy 6. But here in North America, we did not get Final Fantasy 2, 3, or 5. So instead, we got Final Fantasy 1, 4, and 6. But Squaresoft at the time is like, well, we can't just call them Final Fantasy 1, 4, and 6 because then Americans will be like, where are the others? So 1, 4, and 6 in North America were just called 1, 2, and 3. Brain Ripper, what's going on? Let's get a True Knight here. Okay, so these relics, like this one is awesome because it doubles your walking speed on the overworld and in towns and stuff. The goggles protect against the dark status, which does nothing. Except it gives your character cool sunglasses to represent that they have the dark status on them. But because the evade stat in this game does nothing, the dark status, which is supposed to make your character miss their physical attacks more often, actually does nothing. And therefore, the goggles, they do nothing. It's a Simpsons reference. Protecting against poison is fine. Dark and Petrify. Again, Dark does nothing, so this really only protects against Petrify, but like, that's not useful this early on in the game. Sears, you like that one? Also, let's put Bird in the lead. I actually don't know if party order in this game determines who gets hit more often. Like in the original Final Fantasy, it's like the first party member in your party is going to take like 50% of the incoming physical attacks. And then it's like 25, or I'm sorry, then it's like 25, 12.5, 12.5 for the second, third, and fourth characters, respectively. Let's stay at the end. In this game, I don't think it matters. Does anyone remember playing that FF game that was on the GameCube? Mike Hang, are you talking about Crystal Chronicles? Thermal Oxide said there's a boss in this game that's easy to MP drain. Easier to MP drain than HP kill. It's a buggy mess and I love it. As FF should be. Crystal Chronicles, yes. Hey, let's just annoy this guy who's in his hotel room. The Empire attacked Figaro Castle? Is it Figaro? Now we'll all be drawn into the battle. Oh my gosh. That sounds like our political climate today. The Empire has been invading one town after the next. We're not safe here. What is this crazy music? The guy at the counter, he's kind of creepy. Duncan, we were just talking about Tim Duncan, made his own son Vargas practice a strict martial arts lifestyle. Vargas resented it. Oof. At the very least, you could give me a response. Stand back, he seems vaguely familiar. Wait a minute. Jummy, I see you. Alright, what's this guy's name? He owes allegiance to no one and will do anything for money. He comes and goes like the wind. I might name him... Maths. Or Boat. Or Glass. Greg, Snake. Snake. How about... All right, let's say Frog, says Sears. Crab is actually kind of funny. Just the disgrace. How many letters do I get? 6. You know what? Just the disgrace? That's a good one. Let's go with Crab. Crab is good, says Sears. That's Crab. He'd slit his mama's throat for a nickel. Better steer clear of him, I guess. You got a puppy, though. Leave us. The dog eats strangers. But can I have a drink? No, I can't get one here. Gonna check the furnace. Found a hot coal. Out of the way, I gotta get this cider over to the old man. That's my job. Now scram. Now scram! I can't read this literature? Okay, nothing for me to find here. Drink, I'm parched, says Genevieve B. Oh my gosh. Squam. That's right, Jemmy. Anon, what are you talking about with that? I don't want to perpetuate any negative or dumb or untrue stereotypes on my channel. You'll find lots of excellent weapons, armor, and relics in our shops. I will. I got a green cherry. That's an apple, isn't it? Ooh, and a tonic. Religion has nothing to do with raising dogs. Yes, Nick DeFranchi. Okay, so I can get... Ooh, wait, actually, Regal Cutlass is all I need here. It's not chill. Nah, I feel like you gotta explain yourself about that one. Wait, what are we talking about? Okay, so I can equip this Regal Cutlass here. Two heavy shields will... Okay, so you can see on the on that bottom part of the screen whether a piece of equipment will be better or worse upon equip here. So the heavy shield is actually better than what the Goo and Bird currently have. Sammy the Tanuki, what's going on? I can get a hairband, but I don't... Is that better or worse than the plumed hat? Let's get 3 of these. Spending like all my money here. Cotton robe and a kung fu suit. Boom, optimum. There we go. Yeah, I can sell some stuff here, Sears. Oops. I'm actually gonna hold on to that mithril claw, but like I can sell one of these knives, and now... Oh, I still don't quite have enough. Let's sell an eye drop. Okay, Carmen friends, now for the real question. Toilet paper, does it go over the top or out the bottom of the roll? Lexi Wolf, as long as you replace it when the roll is empty. That's the real answer. Press R, damn it. Yeah, no, I can switch between them with R. Is that what you meant? Was I not doing that? Hey, look at this. Kung Fu Suit actually gives better defense and magic def. So 69 to 73 magic defense there. And then I think we're fine here. On the side. Thermal oxide, you got one of those that goes with the roll straight up. Stack the paper, yeah, on like a vertical pole. Exactly, Nick the Frenchie. Just replace the damn thing is right, Stephen H. Whoa, a warp stone. I didn't know that was there. That's crazy. That's worth a lot of money, probably. I don't think I've, like, ever used that. No elixir in that clock, but check every clock, you know? Just Google it, says Anon C. Google what, exactly? My grandfather was a servant for the richest man in town. Cool. I'm off work, get lost. Yo, the Red Baron, what's going on? Ooh, boy, I know everything about this game. I keep learning stuff. In Islam, the permissibility of owning a dog is a nuanced topic with varying interpretations. While some Islamic scholars and traditions consider dogs to be ritually unclean and discourage blah, blah, blah. I meant to say ... Anon, I know a lot of Muslim dog owners. They're the most dog-loving people I know. Cool. I guess I gotta look that up, Anon. I don't like strangers. Bring me a cider and maybe I'll talk to you. But, what? Then why did you let me in your house? Got some work to do, so I'm gonna bounce. Thanks for being great, Karma. Hey, thermal oxide? I'm probably not gonna stream that much longer, because I am getting hungry and should eat lunch soon. Anon, I see you. Okay. So in Islam, like, owning a dog is not... It's not that they treat them poorly, it's just that a lot of them are like, oh, I don't want to own a dog because of religious reasons. Just like the way you phrased it earlier, I was like, wait a second. I don't know if we should be saying this without any context, you know? Eric George. I know everything about this game, too. That's Zelda. She's trying to find the Mushroom King. Yeah, so I can get all the Metroids. Yeah. You know how this game works. Okay. I think the next thing that I gotta do is leave, which is one of my favorite things of all time to do, everyone. Mimikyu, your older sister is allergic to cats, but she loves dogs. I like Karma because he's so open-minded and accepts that he doesn't know every single thing and is open to discussing. I see. I see what you're saying. Genevieve B, thank you so much. Do you know about the Psycho Cyan bug? Yeah, we covered that a long time ago on the channel. I'd have to look it up again to refresh my memory about how to use it. It takes level 3 Cyan 27 minutes to beat the final boss. Yeah, so there is a glitch that you can do in this game that involves, like, a character named Cyan. Not a big deal, don't get upset. Not upset, I just wanted some clarification. So thank you for clarifying. Yeah, so there's a glitch that involves a character named Cyan, who we will see later in the game. And using his special ability at specific timings, like after he recovers from the imp spell and gets revived or something like that, you can have him do his, like, counterattack move over and over and over until the enemies on screen are defeated. And you can do that against bosses. It requires a weird setup, but it's basically a glitch where he goes, quote-unquote, psycho, and just keeps attacking until everything's dead. Flowers, his favorite. He used to love eating these flowers. These dishes, they're so clean. They were his favorite. I did dishes earlier. And this, his favorite tea. And this, don't mind if I sleep here? Lexi Wolf, I see you. So if you retort, kill, imp him, then revive, next time he hits, he goes psycho. Yeah. No, I made a video about that a long time ago. I think I can, check the bed, too? No? There's, like, other stuff that I can check in this room. Dang it, I took another nap! This pillow smells like his cologne. And sweat! Yes, exactly. Lexi Wolf says, I was delivering to Walmart yesterday morning, and I was so disappointed. When waiting at the back door, a DiGiorno delivery truck pulled up and started unloading boxes. Shh! It's gotta be delivered somewhere, Lexi Wolf. Beef? He was here? That's possibly true. Hey, old man! Were you watching us sleep? What the? You know this guy? Oh, is it implying that the goo took out a picture of Beef and was like, hey, do you know this man? Of course, he left a couple days ago after he heard Master Duncan was slain. He headed into the mountains. Oh boy. I'm realizing now that I am starting to get a crazy migraine. Okay, I'm seeing it, I'm getting the spots, and I'm having trouble speaking. I heard Duncan's son, Vargas, is missing as well. I got a bad feeling about this. But, like, that's a pretty good spot here. In that case, that's a pretty good spot here to save the game and call it a stream. Alright, we played for approximately 2 hours here. So, let's save the game, and we'll come back to this probably later tonight. So thank you so much, Eric George, and everyone else, for watching me play a little bit of Final Fantasy VI. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, and I hope to see you tonight. I will be there, says Dendon Tucker. Great. I will save a save state. What can I save over? Probably this. Alright. Alright, take it easy, y'all. Have a good day.